Okay, guys, welcome to our DTCA Training Hour. This is one of our Anchor offers here where we get to share amazing fine wines from Napa and Sonoma. And this is just part of the training education part of our little area of this, where we get to pair the wines, you guys. How great is that? So we get to do. We get to taste the wines and pair it with food and share our experiences. So that's not a bad deal to have for a training hour. So Renee, welcome to the chat here. We're going to have her hop in here. She has prepared some food for us. And she's going to go ahead and share some tasting notes with the wine. I'm not even sure what you're preparing yet, Renee, and everything. So I'll let you. I think I've co-hosted you.
You have.
Oh, perfect. There you are. Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Ready? You ready to taste some wine?
I am. I'm pairing with the Linda Horn Zinfandel, or I'm sorry, Cabernet Franc. Apologize there. Let me go ahead. I tried to make a Valentine's Day dinner. So
nice.
Here we go.
She's on the East Coast, guys, so she can do that. It's lunchtime here.
And there you go. I've got chicken and mushrooms.
Looks delicious.
And I have a cherry soda cake.
Yeah.
And there is the Cabernet Franc. So I'll go ahead and cut it up and take a bite and try it with the wine.
Perfect. That looks delicious, Renee. Looks beautiful. Beautiful. I love how you've got the pink in there for Valentine's.
I try. Okay.
You know, every week I tell everybody they could probably get that to me via mail quickly. But Renee, you're right down the street.
I am. I'm very close.
Yep. Okay, I'll be right there.
Come on. Always happy for guests. Oh, that pairs very, very well. It took when you look at the recipe, you'll see that there's some spices on the chicken. It took the spices to a whole new level, brought out the garlic, brought out the meatiness of the mushroom, and it's good. Tastes good.
Oh, yum.
This will be a good one going forward.
Brielle, will you post her page in the chat?
Yes, I'm sorry. And I did not include the cake in my page, but I will add that.
Go back in there now. Let's see how that pairs. That looks delicious.
Anybody wants to see a bigger view, click on Renee's picture, the three dots, you can pin it, or at the very top of the page, you can click view, click speaker, so you can see her and Tanya bounce back and forth.
That actually brought out the cherry flavor and kind of mellowed down the vanilla. So it's not as rich and not as sweet, but just smooths it out. So it doesn't feel real rich. It kind of feels light.
Wow, yum. So I haven't paired that with cherries, so that's good to know. So you're teaching me here. You guys, this is what I love about this wine club is that we get to share experiences with food, you guys, and there's no wrong answer. What would taste good to someone may not taste good to somebody else, the way you serve it. But, you know, she enjoyed that. She said you said that it brought out the cherries with the cake. And then what did it bring out with your main dish?
The meatiness with the mushroom and the garlic, a touch of the paprika. It didn't make it overpowering. It just kind of smoothed it out.
Yeah, I find that wine really enhances the flavor of things. You know, just makes it really, I don't know, just a little oomph, a little extra.
There's some coriander in there and a little bit of oregano, and you can taste it, but it's subtle. So it's not overpowering. People that don't like anything spicy would stay away from my food. but this is really, really good stuff. So, yep. And paired with that Franc, I'm in love with that Franc. So,
oh yeah, I love it. I'm in love with that too. And you guys, we are getting so low on that. So I definitely recommend if you guys want some of that to go order yourself a custom case and get some of that because we are getting low. And I do not know when we'll get some more back in yet because the grape isn't ready. And we bottle when it's ready. Thank you, Renee. Thank you so much. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you. And her page is in the chat there, guys, for you guys to head on over there and check out her recipe. I'd love to see what your thoughts on that on the next training. But also keep in mind that the 8th is when we'll have our family wine and dine dinner. Where I'll be pairing. We're going to theme it around chocolate, of course, because it's the day of love is coming up. And so we'll just kind of share some different wines around that. So join us with your food on the 8th. It is 8. Is it 8 now? 8 Eastern? 8 Eastern. I always get you guys. I go in and out of time zones, so my calendar switches. It's 8 Eastern, though, right? Okay.
Yep.
So 8 Eastern on the 8th, we'll be sharing. And I really want you guys to bring your food and your wine, and then I'm trying to get better at it, but we're gonna keep going on to you guys and having you guys share your experiences and educate your palates. And it's a great time to have a wine party that day and have people come on over, do an unboxing, get a little few extra points, and then share that experience with the wine as well. Maybe get some customers. So that's great. And just for those of you guys who do not know, we share, it's fine wine from Napa and Sonoma only, and we use award-winning bottle winemakers to make our wine. So it's all done. It's very, very high-end wines that it's very expensive. Normally you wouldn't be able to get that, but we offer that through our wine club. So the wine membership. So it's just a great opportunity that we have right there. But stay tuned always, you guys. Things are always shifting and changing. You never know what we have up our sleeves each Saturday. And then we have the opportunity calls on Mondays for right now. And then again, the 8th of February will be the next family dinner. So I like to call them because that's what they are, for family dinners. So we'll see you there. I'm going to have Rory come back on because he had a little bit more to talk about. But you guys, literally, I was just doing inventory in the back office there to see what we needed for wine. And our wines are getting very, very low. We just got some of the Pinot Noir, the Nile Eddy. We just got a new batch of that came in. So we just bottled a bunch more. It was ready. So we have that's in, and that's one of what we have the most of right now. The Linda Horn is going pretty quickly. That Cab Franc was very hard to find, and it's a very special wine. So if you want that, head on over there. The next up, after the Nile, we have the Donna Walker. We have some of her Cabernet Sauvignon. Oh no, sorry, it's not Cab. Is it? Yeah, it is Cab Sav. What am I talking about? I'm confusing my own self, you guys, in numbers. So yeah, anyway, we have some of that in there as well. We have the Donna Walker is available as well. We just got some of that back in inventory. So I've been kind of working with that on the back end. So if you guys have never tried those kinds of wines, definitely recommend with the Nile Eddy. You can serve that a little bit chilled if you want to. It's a Pinot Noir. It's a lighter red. It's the best place to start when you're trying a red. Definitely recommend that to kind of start there if you are new to wines. Because ours are not punch wines, they're actual real wines. So it's going to be a little bit of a different experience if you've never had that before, which you guys, I loved it. I love talking to newbies with wine because wine is meant to be paired with food. It is a digestive aid. It's meant to be paired with food. It helps it digest better. It helps you process it better. And I'm not talking the whole bottle, friends. I'm talking a glass, which if a correct glass of wine is not the full glass of wine. It's just a pour. Just about this much in your glass. That's a correct glass of wine. So that's what I'm talking about. There's a lot of benefits to the digestion when you have that. So I definitely recommend it. Those are the two right now that we have the most of. We do have a Sauv Blanc as well in inventory and some Chardonnay in inventory. We're getting ready to bottle a couple of other fun things that are coming up. So, and some new labels. I'm excited for those. some of the new labels are getting placed on because we've been redoing all of our new labels. And so that's coming up the pipeline too. But yeah, you guys, that Linda Horn though, it is going pretty quickly. So I highly recommend you guys go into your back office and order a custom case and just pick out what you'd like to try. Oh, we do have some Rickard Merlot in there too. I did see that in inventory, and we have a couple of other things, like I said, coming. They're coming close in. So we're looking to get some more of that Zen. I know Chris Babb. I know you love that Zen. It's getting there. It's about ready, and we have some Pinot Gris that's about ready to go as well, and some rosé, and maybe some sparkling. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. I'm hoping that's a little bit different process. So we have to wait for that in a special way. But anyway, that's what's going on the DTCA front, the wine portion of DTCA. As you guys know, we are focusing right now on the brain food education part of it as well. And Miss Sheila Matchett is in charge of doing some of the education and training and encouraging all of you guys to know what's going on in that focus. We have that on Wednesdays, and we also have that right now on Thursdays, just to kind of open that up for Q&A. And she's doing some training on that on Thursdays for a couple of weeks, and then we're going to go back to PBS training on that day with some of our MSIs. Will be helping out with that. But yeah, that's what we have here. We all, you also know, I think I'm just talking to those of you guys who are new and don't know what's going on there, that's what we have going on there, as well as we have some other kiosks and different things that we have through that as well. So we're always moving and shaking on over there. Excited, you guys. That's definitely been a passion. This has been a passion project for myself and my husband. And it's just been something that we've really loved. It was a goal for him to have his name on a wine label. And, with that Rickard Merlot, I think I really truthfully, not just because my name's on it, but because it's so good. That's why my name's on it. Not the other way around, right? I didn't just slap my name on anything else. I put it on something that I actually really love. It's really, really good. So I definitely recommend the Merlot and the Cabernet Sauvignon, having those a little bit later. Start with your Pinot. Have that a little chilled. Take it out for a few minutes before. The reds have those. You don't want those in the refrigerator, but you don't want them warm either. I want that kind of that middle age, that middle thing. If you want to stick it in the fridge for a couple of minutes and then take it out, that might get it to that temperature where you want it. But I definitely recommend with any Cabernet Sauvignon, if you decant it and let it breathe for a while, 30 minutes to an hour, depending on the tannins in that wine. If you do that, it does break it open and has a completely different taste. Now, I had some people say that they don't like Cab Savs. You guys, I definitely recommend trying our wines and trying them in different ways and with different foods to educate your palate and to see how you like things. And wine is like anything. It's an acquired taste, right? Just like things, as you try things, your palate expands, it opens up, and it allows you to experience the fullness of that wine. So definitely love the wines that we have to offer. And again, that Merlot is extra special, and that is why we picked that one for our name. Definitely, because I was definitely a Cab Sav person before. I wasn't as big of a Merlot fan, but once I started tasting that Merlot, I was like, wow, this is special. This is unique. So we do have that there as well. And we do have some Grand Cru wines as well. So if you're looking to get some of the Grand Cru wines in that specialty box, we have some of those in inventory as well. So now's the time to take advantage of that if you guys would like to. So
I was the same, Tanya.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a Cab snob. That's what I used to say until I tried our Merlot. And now, yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Renee. I'm glad you enjoy it too. But I always say that because people always would say to me that of course you're going to say you like it. Your name's on it. No. Let's not get it twisted. My name's on it because I liked it. So when we were tasting, we had that horrible job of tasting, I think we did like 75 wines over a weekend. Talk about taster's tongue, which is a real thing. But after tasting so many, we actually had to go back another weekend because I wanted to make sure we had the right taste for the wine. It was just something we kept going back to that one. And that's why we picked that one. That's why Rory picked that one.
I'll volunteer.
That's it. It was experience, but it was very fun. It was very, very fun to do that. And just sit there with the winemakers, which I've never had that experience before. And I'm hoping that we'll have that experience allowed. Maybe we can win that. I know Sean Flamey, one of our MSIs, would love that. So anyway, we'll see what we get up to, you guys, and all the different fun things that we have going on in the back there behind the scenes. But anyway, we're going to close this part of the hour, and I'm going to turn it back over to Rory because he had a few things to cover. And then after that, we're going to go into our marketing training with our MSI there, Niall Eddy. So Rory, are you still here? You're around? Are you ready to finish your Costa story? If not, I can share a few things. Niall's on. He might be on a phone call. Sometimes Rory. Yeah, I think he's on a phone call. I think I can hear him in the other room. So I will share that with you guys because when he brought that in, when Rory brought that in, I was like, oh no, not another thing. And I was a naysayer too. And I thought, okay, good. He's taking Niall with him. So Niall's going to tell him no, it'll be fine. Niall's got my back. He'll say, no, we're good. We're happy with where we are. That's one of the things that's amazing about Rory too, is he does push out of happiness to find more growth. And it's just such an amazing skill that he has, and that's what he was aiming towards there. He was being polite and going, but with the intent to say no. And that brain changed his life. And honestly, you guys, I don't know if you guys can see on camera, but when you're in person, he's lost over 65 pounds. He has lost a lot of weight. And he hasn't done, I'm a 100% telling you God's honest truth. He hasn't done anything different than taking the Bella Vita products. That's it. He hasn't done anything different. He hasn't changed his diet. He hasn't changed his exercise regimen, anything like that. He's kept it all the same, other than he did eliminate energy drinks because the brain took the place of the energy drink. But he wasn't, I don't think that would make him lose that much weight for just that one thing. That's it. But it's made him a different person. And even I've just seen, it made me a believer enough that I try it. And I'm a woman, and it's harder for me to lose weight. Women, I just think, especially when you get to a certain age, it's just harder for you to lose weight. But I've been consistently on them, and now, you guys, and I'm slowly losing weight myself. And slow is the key for me, and that makes me happy, because as we're slowly losing, it's easy. You maintain it better. And I know this because I used to sell weight loss, weight loss stuff before. So you definitely maintain it better when you lose slowly and over time. And that's what I've seen him do. And it's just been gradual. And he's been going, and we've been buying new clothes because he's been going down size after size after size. And this was the first experience for me that going to an event and having no clothes fit me. And I was like, what is this shenanigans? And I got to buy some new things. It was pretty exciting for me, you guys. As a woman, I know y'all get that. If any women out there, oh my gosh, because you see your partner, your husband, you're losing weight like crazy, and you're just like, this sucks, because I'm not. But consistency is the key, guys. Just being consistent and taking the products has definitely changed my life. I consistently in the morning, first thing, take the youth. About 10 minutes later, I'll take the biome. And then 10 minutes after that, I'm on my plus and having a cup of coffee. And then in the afternoon, I take my brain. And then at night I take my Zlean, and I've even taken the stage 1 and stage 2 together. If you have too, right?
Yeah, that made a difference for me talking to you two. And because of our history in weight loss, Tanya, instead of having the +2 early,
Yeah.
I started taking it around 10 a.m. unless I need to get woke up quick like this morning. I started taking it around 10 a.m. It controlled my appetite a lot. But taking the stage 1 and stage 2 together made a big difference. I've seen how both y'all's clothes were still fitting. They were almost baggy, and it just drove me absolutely insane because I'm feeling really good. I got all this energy and I feel good. But then I seen a picture of myself and went, oh my God, look at that belly. Oh no, I can't have that. Even though I was feeling great. So when I made those couple little tweaks, when I lose 8 pounds in the last 14 days.
Wow. Well,
So it's
good to go for you. And what did you do differently? You just took the plus when?
I take the plus at 10 a.m. because remember our mouth would salivate and tell us we're hungry.
Yeah.
So we're midway between breakfast and lunch. So I switched it to 10 a.m.
Oh, I like that.
I've been adding in a second plus later in the afternoon, like 3 or 4, when I have my afternoon coffee, because I don't just have coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
And then the biome early in the morning instead of 30 minutes before what I thought was going to be my worst meal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probiotic in the morning to start my day was helping.
Yeah.
And then the Zlean, stage 1 and 2 together.
Yeah, that was a thing for me too. Rory said to do that because Dr. Sabari mentioned that to get going, to get things moving, especially, we've built up over years, we've built up bad habits, right? So we've built up the issues that we've had over many years. And so to help it kind of get moving and get going, he recommended taking the stage 1 and the stage 2 together to kind of help kickstart your journey there. Stay home that day. That's all I have to say about that. You guys know, but yeah, it definitely does kickstart it. And it helps if you've gone out to a very rich meal and you kind of just like feel a little sluggish, have that night, you'll feel better in the morning for sure. But I do take the youth first, you guys, and then before the biome, because they said the youth will open it up so your body can accept it better, right? So that was something that I found to be very interesting. So taking that youth, it does open up your blood cells or your stream so that you can take that prebiotic better and your body will accept it better. So
There we go, Gina. You were talking about should we take youth twice a day? Now there's a reason to take it. Youth will make the biome work better. Youth will make the plus work better.
work better. And you guys, I take 2 youth a day. I do. Because I had substantial hair loss, where I had like chunks of hair like missing, because it's just, age, hormones. I've had some health issues. I've had some pretty major health issues over the last year. So I've just been working through them, and I started to take that, and it's made a change for me. I've got hair now, and I mean over the year I've had hair back cut and growing in, and it's it's shorter than the rest of it, but it's come back on in, and it's really making a difference. And it's just we are lacking. I know that's collagen is one of the things that is in a lot of different areas of our body that we are really, really missing. You guys, everybody needs it. Everyone, even kids. It's something that we lack. We in everything. And I didn't realize how important that was for us. And it's made a huge difference in the way that I feel as well. And I also feel, I don't know, you guys, this is my experience only, is that I feel it's making, it makes me, when I get sick, it makes me get over it quicker. I'll just take a couple extra on the days I'm not feeling great. And I feel like it helps me flush it out faster. So I definitely recommend that, especially if you have a weaker immune system, which I have had. I feel like that's helped me for sure. What do you think now for you?
150%. I don't know. There's, had COVID twice. First time was devastating because we didn't know what it was. Second time was like nothing. And then I got a couple of colds, the seasonal allergy stuff that gets in my sinuses and cause them colds, which would normally last a whole week. Sometimes they've gone 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And the products just made that difference where 3 days later, I'm feeling good.
Yeah. I really think I can't speak highly enough of the product, you guys. And I like everything that Costa does. It's sexy. He likes the sexy appeal of the snap instead of all those pills that you're popping or the drink you're mixing. Costa likes that sexy, and definitely has that. The package is very sleek. When you take it, we always get asked, what is that? Because it's different. People don't see that. It's not out there very much. And I didn't even mention the tunes, but how much I love these as well. So I'm excited because they didn't let it slip, you guys, that there is a 7th product that they're getting ready. And I am super excited to see what that is. I don't even know yet.
Supposed to talk about that?
No, I don't know. I'm doing it anyway. Oopsie, my bad.
That was kind of like a leader thing. We had the dinner. He did let it come out.
This is just close family. This is just close family. We're fine.
Okay.
228 of our closest family.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa, I don't even go there.
You didn't hear it here first, folks. Shh.
I mean, one of you have a brand new, untitled, unwritten, and signed NDA in the security clearance as of right now.
Okay, so can I show something?
Yeah, go right ahead.
So I think I'm putting that chicken mushroom thing out on Facebook in just a second to everybody, by the way, too. Renee, that looks awesome. So you guys know we run the Mondays and the Tuesdays now for Bella Vita. You guys, Tanny and I have stepped in. We're going to be morphing the way that is, and we have a new presentation piece to cover the compensation plan and how it goes. And I'm going to show you guys that for Bella Vita, and also it's really good to cover for the promotion. I obviously I'm privy to a lot more than I was last time. It's nice. It's nice. We are pushing for Punta Cana, and I'm going to tell you what I'm doing, right? I'm doing V marketing. I've lined up my PBSs. I've lined up the process that we do things. Session 2 is into Bella Vita, and it's working great. You just got to do more PBSs, right? And everybody should be focusing on, 2 to 3 a week minimum. If you're going to push for Punta Cana, you need 2 to 3 a week minimum. I would push for 5+. Just push hard for the month of February, why those bonus points are so big. Okay, now and I'm also going to let you guys know that being an ambassador, that 50%, that 50% adds up on the referral bonus. And I know that I'm going to push for 5 every month, no matter what, into Bella Vita. Well, if you're doing 2 to 3 a week, you're going to get 5 in a month. You're doing 5 plus, you're going to get even more than that. And if you get more than that, getting 5,000 points, which 5,000 points towards that trip is awesome. Okay, 5,000 points means all expense paid, airfare, and when you get there. And and we're staying at a place that's better than what we went to for our leadership in Punta Cana when we did that before. And I'm just stressing that for you guys to understand that we're going to get real alcohol, and it's going to be a great experience. For those that went there, the first day was great. Then, but you guys, we're going to a JW Marriott property. It's beautiful. Okay. And we went to a nice place last time. This place is even better. Also, we know that it costs more, and cost is paying for it. I like that. So we're all going to push hard. Right. But I'm going to show you this thing, but Mondays and Tuesdays, Monday, I'm going over BRT training and how to build a business, how to do the talk constantly. We're going to constantly teach the BRT on Monday. Tuesday is a business overview, or a sizzle, which this presentation is great for, and then our own personal additions to it. Tanya and I are going to be doing the Tuesdays, but we're going to be bringing on testimonials, and we want to really bring them from the field. And we have so many testimonials here. I mean, that was one of the things at the event Saturday. I think everybody had a story about how Bella Vita's helped their life. I mean, everybody. And, we had some people that were down a lot of weight and losing weight, and the youth and what that's done for a lot of people. That, I mean, the stories are amazing, and we just got to, and share those. So I'm going to put this out there. We need to get a sheet on who's going to be coming on the Tuesdays to do testimonials. We want to, guys, this is the time to be focused with new people coming in. Now, I need you guys to understand the pace. We're going to be making some modifications. Okay. We're going to be focusing on, and I think we're going to do the transition. We got some transitions coming here soon, but we're going to be really focused in on the BRT training Monday. And we're going to be focused in on the Tuesday, and then Wednesday is our Brain Food Academy open house. So we're going to start putting all the emphasis on brain food all on Wednesdays. And so we're going to be doing a transition on Mondays. We're going to be moving the instructor call to the top of the hour. We do DTC on Saturdays. We've had a lot of people say, hey, there's things going on. Now that we're going to be really focused on things, we're going to focus Mondays and Tuesdays, Bella Vita, and then our student training call on Tuesday, and then the instructor call on Monday. All right, so you're going to see me adjust that on the new thing going out this Monday. We were going to announce this with the MSIs first, but you guys, we cover the sizzle call. We have a great way we bring stuff in. It's been working. We're going to do the instructor call because we have a lot more to cover now. An hour earlier, so that people on the East Coast and people up in Nova Scotia aren't going to bed at 1 and 2 in the morning. Unless we need, they need to stay up still because we can work Australia. We have people that, and that's the thing, guys. We got to make time so people can hit their Australia times. We're looking at major investment into leads around the world. We're going to be opening up Australia, UK, Europe. We're getting ready for all of this. And now we're training everybody how to do Australia. We got a lot of leads to churn on over there. And we figured out we can use Skype. Skype has a $19.99 unlimited mobile and phone call landlines. SMS is expensive. It's like almost 9 cents. It's 17 cents in dial pad. Laura was finding one that looked like it was like a penny and a half, but I need to see it. But the text messaging, we mainly do that in the US to get them to answer. Over in Australia, if they answer the phone and you're an American, you're in. They'll talk to you. They're not going to want to hang up the phone with someone from America. They're intrigued. So we get to utilize that, and vice versa. When the Australians call over here, same thing. We saw this before. We just didn't have Bella Vita in Australia, when we were doing Triple R, they're really big. We didn't have the ability. I mean, we tried. It wasn't like it is now. Now shipping's amazing. Everything's set up. And we really want to focus on Australia because Australia will bring Asia to us. Australia will help open up Europe. And I'm going to just speak. Niall, I know you and I, we talk about this. We've been waiting for the true worldwide thing to kick in again, because once you've had a taste of that, it's awesome. Right? It's awesome. And we've got blogging, and we're going to be making some modifications on global PBS so that we can market more in these other areas too. So you guys, I'm already on this. I've been working on this for a bit, waiting for the right measurements. We've got the right things to market. We talk about like Savings Highway Global. It's global. They're adding more stuff later. We'll utilize that where that's at. We have the in persona Hilo, which is global. We have things that we can focus on and market, and we're going to really do that even more. And for those here that are brand new or haven't had the exposure to the international stuff that kicks in, what we just opened up with Australia lets anybody that knows how to do the BRT process and be marketing bring Australia into the team. And they can bring them in the team with leads. They can work there locally. They can build a business there, and we can teach them how to blog in an area that is so better for blogging, less competition. And you guys, we can gain from a lot of this. Okay. So we're going to be making some shifts. We're making some adjustments. Back to what I was saying on the whole Costa thing is, you guys, we built Triple R 247 to shift and go forward all the time. If we have to unplug something, plug something else back in, you guys, we do that. That allows us to never have all our eggs in one basket. It allows us to build the futures. It allows us to just be ready for what's coming and be ready ahead of the time so we can gain from the win, right? If you're ready when it's known, you missed your window. You got to get ready before it hits. You got to guess this is a winner and get ahead of it. And we guessed with Bella Vita, home run. We guessed with the in persona, looks like a dang home run, right? And we've been very good on timing on everything that we've done. And if we miss one a little bit, we can always unplug, plug something else back in. Very versatile. And what we want to do is make sure everybody knows the skill set you need is just the BRT, and you put them into the presentation so that we can sell what's on the truck today. And as if we get a bigger, brighter truck, we're going to sell off that as soon as we're onto that truck. You guys, we want to work smart and diligent, and you'll notice like your grocery store will change things up from time to time. Not everything works forever. Not everything pulls the numbers it needs to forever. So that being said, I'm going to show you this new presentation. We had some major shifts in Bella Vita. January 2nd was a lot of announcements. No, it's incredible, the worldwide scope. And I've had some interesting dialogue with leadership on these changes and these leaders have never done international. Niall, I know you just went off camera for a second. Are you around? No?
Unmuted too, always.
So I'm going to put this presentation on, and I know you'll be studying, but here's the thing. Worldwide business is where we all need to be today. The world's smaller. Communications are better, right? I mean, my phone bill to call Australia isn't $5,000 a month like it used to be. It's almost nothing, right? It's going to be $20 a month because I'm going to use Skype to call. But Tanya and I, we're on with Daniel and Sarah all the time, and we use WhatsApp and Zoom and we use the phone, but it's not a cumbersome expense. That's Australia. Okay, we can call Europe, the UK, and the thing is you don't need to know anybody there. You can prospect the leads we have there, but it's the ripple effect. We're going to create the ripple effect. Niall, in a previous thing, how many countries were paying you? 18. He didn't even go to those countries, by the way. He went to, I don't know, did you go to any of them?
Mexico.
He went to Mexico. I'm just saying, that's, and in case in point, and you guys, the checks are nice when you're getting paid for all that. And also, it's nice to know that you're making money almost every hour, every minute of the day. Because when people are asleep and other people are working, and you can see it on the reports, right? And you guys, we know where this is going. We want to make sure we're taking everybody here, okay?
The word exponential growth. Or it just becomes a snowball. It takes off sometimes, takes on a life of its own and goes once you get it going. That's a
All
beautiful.
it takes is one go-getter that has a big network. Boom. Right. And those, I call them lottery wins, but they're a lot more like prominent than a lottery win. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys this testimonial. The next thing we'll be working
One
on is
second, Roy,
getting.
reiterate the call thing, because I think we have a lot of people joining on now. Just reiterate the calls, you guys. We meant to have to announce this on Monday and we didn't, so we apologize, but we're changing up our calls schedule, you guys, for the week.
Slightly.
Just slightly, but we're going to be taking DTCA, the
Sizzle call.
so we have that sizzle call every Monday at 7 Eastern. And we're going to remove that call. So the call that we do for DTCA, that sizzle call, will not be there. We'll be moving the instructor call to 7. Okay, so 7 p.m. Eastern. And like he said, he's
1
doing
p.m.
it.
Mountain, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, there you go. He's doing it to help the people in Nova Scotia, those Canadians, and also the people on East Coast, because then we'll end a little bit earlier, and then we can work Australia. But we're switching that. We're going to really shift to making Wednesday be about direct to consumer ambassador, about the different sides of it. Brain food. Sheila's running that. She's doing an amazing job. So we're doing that there as well. And then right now we're doing a few trainings on Thursday as well about that, but that'll be shifting to other things as well. So you guys, please make sure that you guys are on every Tuesday call and every Saturday call, you guys, because those are the most important calls, because we're announcing the changes and we're moving forward on them. So that will change. And so we're really focusing on Bella Vita. So the Bella Vita call, go ahead, Rory. I can see it. You want it. Go take it.
There's one more shift that's happening, and this is getting ready for that. We're going to start doing Bella Vita calls to help Australia and other parts of the world, because it's really early in the morning for them when we're doing our call. So no, we're going to be doing that. There's going to be days I'm going to be up like at 5:30 in the morning. So it'll be 8 o'clock over there for them, which is a lot more doable than 3 in the morning. And Tanya and I are going to be, sacrificing our hours to do those trainings, and we're going to be pulling more leaders in. Don't think we're getting you guys out of that. We want to share the load, but we got to get ready to dominate the world market. And when we talk about those other calls that we do, Europe's 8 hours ahead of Mountain Time, 6 hours ahead of Eastern Time, and so we actually need to do one for them at a different time of the day. So we're going to have like 3 rotating trainings on BRT, 3 rotating trainings on the opportunity, all on Zooms. You guys, we never had this when we did this worldwide before. Like, we had to do conference calls. We weren't doing Zooms. Now we get to do Zooms and interact with people and the accents. But if we're going to build it, we've got to support it. Right. And even though we focus mainly in North America, we're saying, we're going after the world, and we're going to support the world. And we built the legacy income system, which we're training everybody on, which is a circular addition to what we do in Triple R, so that we have something to help everybody in Bella Vita outside of Triple R as well. But also, as we go to these markets that the blogging is too much for them to comprehend, we get them into something they can build with us until they learn, and then they can comprehend, and then we get them into blogging. And this is all the stuff that you guys are going to be learning on Stop. Again, this is a big shift. I know that it's a change, and I'm going to let you guys know it's a change to put more money in your pocket doing the same work we're doing. This is a very brilliant change. We know it. I've been working on it for years in anticipation of where we're going, and it's done. We roll it out, and it allows us to help in these other parts of the world that aren't as internet savvy. And I say that, let me explain. Australia is at least 10 years behind us. South America, 20. Okay, Europe, somewhere around 10. It's not the same here. And, Tanya and I are going to go to an island, and their use of social media is going to be far less than America. Yeah. And you can see when you're there, you're immersed in it. You got to understand the person. And you guys missed all this training that we did on Saturday. That training for everybody that was there was done on purpose for where we're going. You have to understand the perception of the people you're marketing to. We know these other countries well. The culture is different. It's not like here. It's not like America. You know, we have it so good here with a lot of access, right? We just have it better. We take it for granted, for sure. Now, we want to help these other worlds and go on there. Costa's got different pricing models that help us really have a global company. That took big. That was a big move for him. Like, and so when I say we have a true global company, I have all these people that say I had talked to other leaders, and they're like, "We were already global, Rory." And I'm like, "No, not really." Like Tanya and I were trying to get our friends in Argentina on, and the price was too ridiculous. And you don't understand that unless you've been there. And I'm going to tell you, it is ridiculous. Like we have it so good, right? And there's money places. There's people that are looking for this, but you're trying to go after the masses. You've got to price adjust accordingly. Now I'll tell you, tunes, coming down to $100 in every market. That's a good thing. Everybody should have one. Yeah, it's a one-time sell. Maybe they buy two. Some of us like to color coordinate. It's fine. But the reach that has is billions of people. Like everybody should have something like that on, especially with what they're doing, right? And I said that very coy, but what we need to work on is how we promote and market. And you guys are gonna see us putting a lot of worldwide focus on Tune, lots of it. You're gonna see us change up a lot more on the the weight loss aspect. You guys, I'm already working on weight loss leads. Now, I don't know if you remember those days, but you guys, we know the weight loss works. We got it. And we're so convicted on it. Now I'm ready to really spell it out, push it out. And we're going to start generating that. I've already got diet leads being generated. We're honing it in, but you guys, we're going to be making some shifts because we see where this is going. I can tell you right now, and this is good. We're talking on Saturdays, and we'll be talking about it on the Tuesdays too. The products we market on our PBS matter. We need global reach. We're going to be looking for other services that we can offer. We're going to look for other things that we can put out there. But our anchor focus, you guys, we're going to focus on global reach because it's there. And we're going to really be focusing on how we do that marketing. But I'm going to tell you the V marketing reach now, like you guys look at this, like this is something I found out even for me because I hadn't been doing it before, but we can use Skype to call the world very, very inexpensively. There's subscriptions. So Australia only. Australia has a very expensive calling party pays to the mobile phones. It's $19.99 a month. So you bring in one person totally covers it, right? And you want to be bringing in, enough people till you get that I call them an anchor person that gets locked in and starts going to work, and then you help feed them and grow. And guys, we just have a left team and a right team, right? Think about that. All right, so I'm going to show you this presentation. I'm going to go through the slides so you guys see it. It's awesome. And this will be the sizzle thing we're going to show people, but also keep in mind, we get massive BV now. And I don't know if it's on. I got to check something out.
So just to while he's doing that, you guys, he's about to show you guys something, but just make sure he's gonna send out the email, but just make sure you guys are aware that the Velveeta call is still there before our call. So that's at 8, right? 8 Eastern, and then 9 Eastern is our right. 9 Eastern is
I'll be putting it out to MSIs, GSIs, PSIs today. I'll be putting out I'll be rolling that out like before Sunday anyway. Everybody will have it to put out there. But just keep in mind instructor calls starting a half hour earlier for 2 reasons. One, we have a lot to cover. We want to make sure we cover it. And also we have people that are dedicated to work Australia. Monday night, we're starting to get into the valuable time to work Australia. So we want to make sure that we get the instructor call done. They can go spend their time over there. And also so we can get ready for our trainings, right?
Start training Australia. So if you guys bring them in, we'll help train. So
Tanya and I are doing trainings early in the morning. We're not want to be. We got to get to bed too. Like we got to get her a few hours of sleep, no matter what, right? Guys, we're dedicated to this. You're going to see it go. We're going to be putting a testimonial sheet up. I want people sharing their testimonials on the Tuesday, and
also for the testimonial sheet, you guys send that information to your MSI. They'll send it on to me. So I'll be running all that stuff as well. So
who creates our sheets for that?
That's going to be me or Brielle. So that's what we're going to do, those sheets. I'm gonna make sure you guys were like Roy said, we're really jumping into Bella Vita with a lot of more enthusiasm, and we're going to. I mean, we already had it, you guys, but it's just been reaffirmed, and we're really pushing for this leadership thing because we really want to show you guys how to get there, and if we can do it, you guys can do it, and we want you guys to push and be there with us. So you're going to see us really buckle down and start pushing because this is the vehicle for financial freedom, guys. This is the one. This is the baby. It's what's going to make all of our dreams come true.
There is such a global push with this. And you guys, I'm telling you, I feel it, I see it. And we've been waiting. I mean, we covered the globe now. And that is such a thing to focus on. Not, and we have a lot to offer. We got some cool things, right? Really cool things. But we've got to build this stuff. And what we want to do is really get on a beat that we're helping everybody build those incomes, those weekly checks up. So we're going to just grind out the BRTs. You guys know how to do it. You BRT, you get them in the PBS, you go through session 1, you go through session 2, do the numbers, right? Do the numbers. And internationally, we're going to have a very awesome international global offer that's being developed. I'm testing things so that we can do the PBS there. But you know what? We'll cover this on Monday with the instructors. We'll cover it with everybody there. And if you're not an instructor and you want to participate in this, it's just simple. Tell your instructor, your GSI up. You can go up. Tell them you want to be an instructor. Let them get you out the NDA. Let them get you set up with all the Trello boards. We start teaching you how to do it all. Right? In fact, we're going to be teaching on it in 10 minutes. So I'm going to show you this. Here it goes. I'm going to show you this. It's very simple, and I just got it updated with the promotional BV because I had the other BV on it. And you guys, till the end of February, we get way more BV, which means more money. And if you bring in 5, you get 50%. So on the Ambassador Pluses, that's $400. Okay. And the amount of product people get to set up their business is freaking phenomenal. And you guys will see me sell them. You'll see me sell the regular ambassadors too, because we set people up to win. Now I'm going to go here to, where do I do my slideshow from beginning? Okay. So it's just, you can do this, choose your path. You guys become a customer, become an affiliate, become a member, right? You guys see how new this is? You guys know we just added the affiliate like the end of last year. It allowed us to do our marketing exactly the way we need to. Now there's some changes coming. We're going to be working on FOMO systems. We're going to be doing some morphine. We're going to be doing things that help drive the numbers. I am super excited about it because I know what we can do with this. And now it's just to build it out right. So we already have components to do this. The Vortex system is going to be morphine to handle this even better. You guys don't have to do anything. Just keep adding people to Vortex. Now, I'm going to go here. So become a customer, become an affiliate, become a member, right? Step 1, become an ambassador. Step 2, and we wanted to be ambassadors. We're going to press this every time, you guys. How do I go back? Anyway, let me see. There we go. Become an ambassador. We're going to push the advantage of being an ambassador on the presentation. I want you guys to know how this is going to go. 1, it is the best way. Now, they just want to come in and be a promoter, influencer, great. But the best value is being an ambassador. They're set up for business. They're set up to make 50% when they're producing, and we're giving them the abilities to produce. And now that we have that legacy income system that does all the presentation all the way through, it just gels it. And then they come here, they're just going to get reiterated why they should be an ambassador. So either they can upgrade or build up to it or understand the importance of it so they're representing it properly. Then they become an associate in role 2. That's get your 2 in, right? Build 1, build 2, and we're going to teach them how to do that, right? And if they, that's, guys, we're going to focus on the easy things and repeat. Now, in Triple R, we're teaching instructors how to do BRT and get people that want to post ads into the best system possible, which is the performance blogging system. And Bella Vita only, we just teach them how to do the BRT, put them in the legacy income system. So we have 2 paths. And those two paths allow us to teach the same thing and systematize it, right? We teach Triple R how to do the PBS and everything. We teach Velavita only how to use the legacy income system. Triple R can use both. You can choose the path of the person you're working with. Obviously, when we're working in Australia, if you're part of Triple R and you put them in the legacy income system, you can always add them to the blogging later. We can always add them later because they're learning how to do things, and then it's easy to teach them up there. And if you feel like they're very bright and they can handle it all, we can just put them into PBS and do the process, right? We have those options, and we're going to cover that in the instructor training. It's a twist for everybody. It's going to be a new thing. I've talked to a lot of leaders that get it here, but I also know that it's a change, so we got to train that. So we're going to be doing that on our instructor calls. Okay. Become an ambassador, become an associate, and then repeat, right? You just repeat, right? You simply help get other ambassadors in, help them get there too, just duplicate that process. And it's a little bit more complicated than 1, 2, 3, but that's what we're doing. The ambassador pack, this is, we go over the member packs. It comes with everything for them to get going. They get one of every product. They get 2 brains, 2 Zleams, 2 use. They get 1 plus, 1 biome. They get that incredible, guys, I got mine here. This is the best sample package for $100 and $10 shipping, because there is shipping on it now. Someone can just buy this now, customers can, and they literally get 30 snaps, not 25. So it's actually a really good value, and it looks amazing. And then they just keep it replenished. If they run out, they can put more in. It's just great. So anyway, ambassador pack, 400 BB. 12 or so of these by the end of March, push for February because we got our BB points at 400, but 12 of these, you're going there, all expenses paid. 6 of them, you're going. You got to pay for your airfare, and airfare is not too bad to Punta Cana, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. The ambassador pack, it's only $800, so it shows you the discount off. It's a lot of free product. Right. I mean, they're basically getting the tune for free. They're getting this for free. They're obviously getting his book for free. 8 boxes is $800. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The tunes for free. That's for free. That's what you're getting. Right. You're getting a lot of value for free. And then we go on to the next one. And, that just shows the ambassador pack as far as the value. But look, this ambassador plus pack, that is the best value for sure. And they're going to get set up with a lot. Right. And that's going to give them, months leeway before they need to order again, but they're going to have 3 of, they get 3 of plus, 3 of biome, and they get 4 of everything else, so if they're a couple, this is basically a 2-month supply for a couple. It's a 4-month supply for an individual, and they're getting a big savings on it, and they're locked in at the 50% commission when they get 5 or more in a month. And it's a huge value. And what we're giving them in the way of we're funding their marketing. I mean, it's setting them up for business, and they have plenty of samples as well. I mean, it's a great package. And we had this before. The ambassador used to be the 1600. Now it's the ambassador plus. And I'm just gonna show you guys, like, we're gonna be covering this for everybody so they see it. But even this, I mean, the promoter pack, the influencer pack, the ambassador packs, these are what we get to bring people in on. And for the business, for this, you're buying product, but you're also getting this incredible business with it. That's pretty remarkable. And we all just need to understand it and go forward. The BB points are what we're caring about for the contest. We also, if most of us are ambassadors get 50%. Once you have 5 or more, influencers and promoters get 40%, right? So we get 10% more. It adds up. And, here's the tune only packages. And this is for the countries that we can't ship the product to that are tune only. We get more BV, by the way. They get an incredible value. And if they're selling these for, $200 a piece or whatever they're doing, they can do all that. But you guys, these are becoming more and more of a thing that people need. Like, and I walked over this with Costa, and I talked about this very recently because, they got the manufacturing up. Everything is owned. He bought the company that made these. And it's in Miami, and this is an incredible direction to go. And people are going to be looking for this more and more. Like the word's out there, the buzz is out there. We're going to be doing a lot more marketing on it. The more we see it. I mean, testimonials on this are incredible. So tune only in these other countries, and I'm just going to put this out there. You're going to be like, well, how am I going to get anybody in those countries? Well, we're going to blog, we're going to post, right, and we're going to be calling leads in these countries and getting the word spread every way we can in all of our marketing legs. The way people make money is two ways. You provide a service, so make yourself of value as a service, or you buy and sell products. You buy them cheap and sell them for more. That's how you make money. There's only two ways. And we combine both those in what we do here. We provide a service. We're also, buying and selling products, only we don't have to buy the inventory and sell it. It's all done from the internal process of Elevita. We just get the commissions. Okay. And on the member packs, go over this. This is what 20% earns you. And this is a good way to break it down and go through it as a presentation. And this, I just got this, guys. But you sell a pack, this is the BV and what it creates at 20%, right? A promoter, $12. An influencer, $32. An ambassador, $80, right? And then when you get two people, you instantly go to 40%. Not 4 like it was. I hope you guys understand this. We teach them to bring in 2 a month. They're going to make more money. Okay, look, $48, $128. If you bring in 2 influencers, you basically covered your product costs for that month for free. If you were just starting out, and if you already had volume, you're even better. And the ambassadors at $320. Okay, 3 people, you see your income, right? It's going up. 4 people in a month, right? We're starting to get to where we're covering car payments, other things. 5 people, you're at 50%, and this is you got to be an ambassador to get the 50%. And now you're making $1,000 for those 5 people you brought in, and it goes from there. And if you're selling ambassador pluses, it's like $2,500 a month. And when we present the value to people in the presentation, don't be surprised when people go to the ambassador plus, because they get more product. They're excited about what it is. And to invest $1,600 on a business with this type of a magnitude, when you see the way it's built, bargain. And they're not paying for a business. They're buying a business opportunity, but they're buying product, right? They're getting product at a discount even to get in. We like that. We like that entry point. So I'm going to stop my share. It's 101. That was the quickest presentation you'll ever see on that, because we got to smooth it out a little bit better. You guys saw the slides first. And we're going to be working on some better presentations to put on our blogging pages to put this message out there. And that affiliate link, you guys, that allows so much to happen. And so we're going to be really pushing the marketing on that, pushing this out there. I already got plans on what we're going to be doing. I've already been on with programmers on things we're going to be adding to this in the coming months, so that we can really build out what we can do on the marketing side. Now, the leads we're working on, I'm going to let everybody know this, just like anything. Australia, if you communicate with that person, you claim that lead, you move them to your Australia list, you want to keep it organized, that's your lead going forward, right? Especially as you put them in as an affiliate. Okay. And then we're going to be dripping on them, and we're going to be automating stuff. We're going to be creating the fear of missing out, which is real, because if they're in Velavita, it's not the same in DTCA, but in Velavita, when they come in as an affiliate, they get the commissions on referrals only. They don't get paid in the matrix. They have to become a member. And once they become a member, then they get placed based on where you have it set left or right on the bottom. So all these other people coming in to get them to upgrade to member, there's a real FOMO there, because if they don't upgrade, all those people are going to be above them versus below them. And we're going to be dripping that message out, using all the weight of that to get people to take action. People come to us because they want to make a difference. They want to make money. They want to do something else. In order to make anything work, you got to take action. So we're going to be working on those steps to help them take action so we can get them moving along. And, think about it. We get to nurture them here. Right. And we got to teach them how to do marketing, where Tanny and I fund their marketing. And we're looking to fund global marketing now. I don't know if you guys, I hope you guys are feeling as excited as we are. Tanny and I are buzzing about this. Like, we get to do this and we know where this is going to go. We've seen this, right? I've seen global reach and I've seen what it creates, and we get to be part of that in a very real